Excellent.
Yeah.
So these large language models, speaking around Africa, many of these models have been trained on, I would venture to say, mostly English and mostly on data that's available from countries and cultures who've published a lot of data. Now, there's a lot of power in using large language models for productivity, et cetera, et cetera. But in the African context, do you see any opportunities or challenges, given that these models are not generally trained on English or on the African sort of cultures? Are there sort of opportunities or challenges that you see for us using these models effectively in Africa?
Yeah, definitely. Opportunities and challenges. I think, yeah, I mean, as we know in the African continent, I don't know the actual statistic, but there's thousands and thousands of languages, and some of those languages aren't even written or have, only a very small population actually, are fluent or native speakers of those languages. But I think this also goes to the heart of why we created Zindi in a way, because it's looking at all of the developments in AI and machine learning and saying, all of us, every single person in this world is going to be impacted by AI, potentially helped by AI. But how can we make sure that, that it reaches those people? And one of the best ways to do that is to make sure that the people who come from these different communities, these different corners of the world, also have a seat at the table in the places where these solutions are being built. So where large language models, you're right, have been, and that's absolutely fine. Like, in the first instance, they have been trained on the data that's available, which is largely English, and then maybe some of the other major languages. But now it's a really interesting topic for African researchers and AI developers to look at how do you increase the reach of the impact that a ChatGPT can have for everyday people, for other people, for your granny who lives, in the interior of Cote d'Ivoire or wherever, it's, and I think that the people who are best positioned to solve those challenges are the people here on the continent, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, awesome. That's exciting.